Zero Cool here, back again with another video, and I'm here with the Brit, who he took time out of his day to from working out and looking fucking sexy there in his same shirt that he wore last week. But
It's a nice
how
fit.
you feeling? It's a good fit. I think it fits. I think it fits good on you, man. It looks pretty good on you, man. Looks pretty
It's my
good.
favorite. It's my favorite vest. I'm never gonna change it. But no, I'm
Alright.
doing good. Been busy.
Okay. I mean, the Crucible has been changing up a little bit, and we changed up some of the outlook of what you want to do in Crucible, only because you got Howard the Duck coming out, Lalandra coming out. You already had Rocket and Groot just chilling there, just looking at you. But they got some fantastic stats. But now teamed up with Lalandra and Howard the Duck, they're a little scary, just a little bit. How you feeling about them?
Well, their kits definitely look decent. Annoyingly, the typical kits that need 4 or more, aka their whole team, to work fully. But at least with a lot of good stuff in their kits, you can either plug in the character to any team, or say especially Lavandra or Howard. But yeah, it will definitely change Crucible this week, as you can see what we got in Room 1, which is a
Right.
potential.
Throwing him on defense with Mephisto just to be a pain in the ass. I mean, the Crucible, I guess the Apex Crucible team that's coming with them, they're pretty nuts. Throwing him in Mephisto in there too, he's gonna slap you around. And if you didn't want to put Mephisto there, Odin seems to be a decent fit as well. How do you feel about both of those lineups?
So you got, because they're a fast team, especially because of Howard's passive, um, you're taking advantage of the room rule, so the whole bleeds, and that the team has got a lot of strikers and raiders on it. I personally think Groot is a decent skirmisher, so even being a skirmisher, it takes advantage of the room rule as well. So, say having their speed and having their ISIS out the way they would anyway, it takes advantage of the whole striker raider skirmisher combo. And then Mephisto being in that room anyway has been proven to be a bit of a nightmare because he's fast as well as with the bleeds and how it all works. So yeah, it sounds like they would be that would probably be one of the best ways to use them on defense at the moment without the full team. And then say you got the Odin part as well because they're fast and they've got some cool stuff in their kit to prevent counters to the team. So you got Odin doing the assists quite early on. So then if he does his special, he's now going to have the Odin Force up and running pretty quick.
It looked like a pretty powerhouse there on defense for him. Kind of a little bit of a contrast to Room 2 with, mostly everybody's been running the spiders, or they've been putting in the Scarlet Witch Vision combo team in there. So it's kind of like mismatch. I feel like both of them are kind of like, you could switch them around. You could switch either of these teams within 2 or 4. I threw Sus in there just to be a douche, because hey, it kind of forces you to bring Cabal towards the spiders instead of bringing in, like Secret Defenders or Eternals as an older team, because you can't really use Secret Defenders and Eternals on some other team that's popped out right over there. So it's a little tricky in these other ones, but as the backups, you got Dormammu trying to help them out. Spiders coming back again are just annoying, and if you don't take Cabal in there where you got to use Cabal somewhere else, Sus can be a problem, especially because he's one of the actual mythics that can get a revive. So good luck with that. How do you feel about him for Room 2?
Yeah, so I've been experimenting with different spider comps, and what especially say if you're going to try and bait Cabal used against Sus, then that's a bit of a win anyway because say spiders are as they are, they're not like a major Apex team, whatever. So if you're making them use Cabal, force them to use a certain comp in that room, then it's great. But having big time there which I've been using as healer. So because he's fast anyway, he always goes before mainly most Cabal comps, unless they maybe bring Lizard or maybe Vulture. He removes the vulnerables, so then once the vulnerables are gone, sus can start popping off. So yeah, either I would probably keep big time there and maybe use Noir instead of Path because Path with his speed up on spawn can hurt the team sometimes. But yeah, so I would make that's who I would probably pick out the two. And of course, yeah, bringing Dorm in with the revive always is helpful because nothing worse than killing spiders twice because killing them once is always a pain in the first place.
Damn spider, he needs to die. Another annoying character for room 3, Kahori is just a beast. Having our ult pop off a couple times, some speed bar going to Fat Kingpin over there. You got Emma over there stopping a few people, and Thanos just feeding Kahori. This team can be a pain in the ass if you don't have something to beat it. It can be beaten, yes, but it does take a little. It takes a little bit to do. As backups, I just either if you don't got Emma or Ancient One built up, or you don't have them yet. Basically, Tangled Web could help out here. They are pretty fast and charges up while Kahori's going. Basically, they're not going to do any damage to stop you. So it's up to you how you want to try to utilize them. Old Thanos, great, but he pretty much dies most of the time. He's just there to feed Kahori a few times, and if Kahori could get starting on her ult over and over and over again, you might as well just back out. How you feeling about Kahori with 3?
She, it's either I say what you see a lot of is either Kahori in 3 or Sus in 3 because of how their ults work so quickly back to back. So she's definitely a menace in CC, especially in a lot of rooms. A lot of people have been using her on offense. So again, it's kind of a case of I would say it's a fun room, but also it makes people need to use certain teams in this room. So when you start doing that, actually dictating where people are using what where, then you can actually start thinning their roster down quite easily. So it's not an easy team, but also can be countered by a few teams pretty easily as well. So.
All right, that's Scarlet Witch team where you got Scarlet Witch, Vision, you get Quicksilver, you drop them, you get another Scarlet Witch. You got MILF there to help out Scarlet Witch and beef up some health, and then you got Invisible Woman to put barrier all around to keep them a little healthy. But she's basically another mini Kestrel where if they got barrier, she retaliates. Scarlet Witch retaliates if you hit her or Vision. So I have seen people trip up on this team where they take it for granted and Scarlet Witch eventually nukes them. This I don't know who found this, but this looks fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch on defensive wins. It really is.
Because people, and the thing is as well, people tackle this team. They take out maybe Morgan and maybe a Invisible Woman. Quicksilver's dead. Like they start working the team down, and then Scarlet Witch is left. And they're like, yeah, this is easy. And then after a few turns, they turn around and like, oh, my team's dead. How did that happen? And Scarlet Witch just literally solos the whole team. So it is definitely a fun team to watch, and also it's a team that say a lot of people do underestimate. So, and the day, the characters that you're never really going to use on offense. So it's a team that can work on defense. You're not hurting your offense. And yeah, you're most likely got most of those characters built anyway for certain areas, so why not use them all together?
All right, the dreaded mutant room. You get revive, you get immunity. Usually, extreme rogue is. I mean, people just throw them in there because This literally is one of the more complicated and stronger of the mutant teams. I won't say strongest or anywhere near like, room 3 or room 1, but they still pose a problem. Can't see the backups there, but on the infographic, there is Nightcrawler, which even makes this team go even more nuts. And you could put Squatch in there or a pre-taunt just to kind of pull the damage away for a second or two, and hopefully Rogue and maybe Forge could snap off and just start doing some things and mess up. But this is pretty much a pick, just a mutant room. Throw him in there. You could throw Old Man Logan in there, but you can kill him. He pretty much didn't, especially before he takes a turn. It's personally a non-existent room. So, any thoughts on that one?
It's the ultimate slip-up team. Everyone goes into this fight and thinking, yeah, I can do this with my eyes closed. Either do too much damage or don't target the right character. Forge is the first character to go for every single time, but people don't seem to do it. And as soon as he pops off his ult, that's it. It's pretty much game over. Either efficiency's gone down hugely, or the team's dead and they got to back out and do it again. So yeah, it is still to this day the ultimate slip-up team, and people are still messing up week after week, and it's hilarious.
I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it. I've definitely done it. I've definitely done it. All right, room 6, Illuminati, Odin. I mean, these guys are still just hanging on and just capping people off left and right because they just can't get around either Britain or Odin. Just decides to finally get up to his special, and then boom, he's already got enough energy to do his ult within a couple turns sooner, and then he ults and he just destroys you. You could switch out Squatch for maybe Black Knight just to help out, or Doctor Strange, which then again could bring a lot of these people back. Illuminati's not going anywhere, but you can beat them if you use the right comp. However, if you use something here, you might not be able to beat something else. So you're gonna have to plan ahead. How are your feelings on Odinati going forward?
Fuck this team. That's it. Fuck this team, and fuck anyone who designed this team, and it needs to just die. Just get rid of it. It needs to be blocked, banned. Just enough of it. I'm sick of seeing it week after week.
All right,
yeah,
switch it up according to the Brit. Switch it up, or he's gonna start going off on people in chats and stuff, and we don't want nothing bad to happen. But yeah, this team has been around, but it's still very, very powerful, very, very strong. But like that's kind of why I use different characters in it. Like Doctor Strange could help. You can go ahead and knock out Captain Britain with the Infinity Watch, sack. However, if you do let Doctor Strange take a turn, well, he brings Captain Britain back. So you basically just wasted a turn, because now you got Captain Britain back. Sure, you get an exhaust on them or so, but they're still pretty powerful with one exhaust. So you might want to make sure you're planning it right. But I like the team because it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun team, as long as it's a fun team over there. But the Brit don't like it.
At the end of the day, like, to me, it's just I'm sick of it. I play Crucible to have fun, and for this team to pretty much be you win or lose because you didn't one shot, because for whatever reason either your Phoenix Force doesn't work, or you even take your own Odin in and RNG screws you over, so then it's the Odin versus the Odin and it's a timeout. Whatever it is, it's frustrating that a lot of the times that's what it comes down to is, did you one shot Odin Illuminati, yes or no? Okay, you've won or lost the Crucible, and that's it. And I'd say I just want something new. It's been around for too long now, and we need something new. So I've said it a couple of times, and I would love it to be, make a global room rule. Say if Odin's paired with any Illuminati member, set his HP to 1. There we go. Eliminate the team, get rid of it, and then that's it. People can't use Odin with Illuminati anymore in Crucible. happy days.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it, but yeah, change
No,
room 6 if you'd
wishful
like to,
thinking.
but it's there. It's just wishful thinking for him, but we're not gonna get it. But
No.
we got a day or so before Crucible is happening. I'm excited to use Howard the Duck in some capacity, Lilandra. I watching Rocket and Groot, hang on for certain teams just because of their stats is nice, but they're basically contingent on Havoc, Lilandra, and Howard the Duck. So once all they're together, I think they're going to be a problem for people.
Yep.
But until then, the problem is Odinati, and the Brit is not having it. He's just not. He's not having it. No, not.
Well, hopefully we've seen test footage, and it's not guaranteed, but the full team for Starjammers can beat them. So we're gonna have a bit of light at the end of the tunnel once this full team's out. But of course, I know if you don't have good stars on the team, it's a massive factor if it works or not. But still, there's a team that can beat them. But if they beat them every time, it's not guaranteed. But
Well, set your defenses, have some fun with them, pick your choice as well. We will definitely be back next week to see how much fun the Duck was and how bad the Duck just screwed over people if you put him on defense. I prefer him on offense, but that's just me. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting week this week with now some newer characters and some reworks and see where people put them. My defense will be a little bit different than this, maybe just a few substitutions out, but they're going to be just hilarious as hell to try. I'm jumping into Masters 2 this week, so that'll be interesting to see how much garbage there is.
welcome to our league.
Yes, I'm
There's a lot of
hoping
garbage.
I do have one of my alliance mates in, so yeah, we're gonna see if we get matched up, and just so happens he's a Kraken, so fuck me.
Well,
We'll see how that works.
enjoy maxed out Howards and Phoenix
I
Force
think
to
he
come
does
up against.
already. I think he does already. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so bad, but I'm
And
gonna
he's
try.
probably got diamonds
I'm
on
gonna
him as
try.
well.
Oh my god, go
I'm
away.
guessing.
Go away. Just go away. Just go the hell away.
He's a big damage dealer also,
Yeah.
so yeah, good luck.
Well, you guys know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. Tell us what we're doing wrong on here. Tell us what we're doing right. And we'll definitely come back with some more info and some more picks for next week. Hopefully, people can get some value out of it, but we're going to try again. And check out more for some more stuff coming along with I think I'm doing something with old time gaming soon. So we'll try that. We'll see how that works. I'm just gonna go and just shit all over whatever picks he chooses and be like, no, that's not gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. Just to see if his mind blows. But he's smart. He's pretty good at what he does, and I want to see what happens when some good logic meets chaos and see how it
He's
works.
chaos.
See. I want to throw him some chaos some way. But JBT, thank you for being on, man. Thank you.
You're most
But
welcome. Hopefully it goes well. Good
yeah,
luck.
hopefully it does. Good luck, people. But ZKG and the Brit rolling out.